Hey guys, LJ here, and we are doing our first Catseye live stream. This is going to be exciting, isn't it? So, as you may have seen in my latest video, where I decided to redo Crystal Warrior, and I've kind of done a bit of catching up. So we're kind of back where we were when I got rid of the character before. I probably shouldn't have deleted it, but I did anyway. We've got Red Mage to 15, White Mage to 6. And basically what I am going to do is get Red Mage to 37, then we'll do Dragoon to 75, and we will kind of have the Dragoon / Red Mage combo. I will obviously need Warrior and Samurai at some point for parties and stuff, but for now, we'll focus on the solo side of things. And what I want to do is I want to get White Mage up maybe a level, maybe 2, just so I'm not going to macros yet, just so Red Mage can get to 18 and we can get our sub job and stuff, and it'll be hunky dory. So yeah, the main plan is hit up the dunes, see if we can get our first Crystal Warrior party. Hey, let's get these macros done actually. And then if we are lucky, if we manage to get decent levels out of it, we can try to head to Jeuno, which I believe, I'm sure I saw someone say there's like an outpost warp NPC in Jeuno, possibly. So we can set our home point to Jeuno and kind of not need to worry about leaving. Really, I should probably get my book buffs before I start taking on a whole ton of mobs at once. But yeah, we're going to work on White Mage, get maybe 2 levels, and then we will jump on Red Mage and make our way to the dunes. My only concern is I've not been able to get Paralyze from a Jeuno yet, and I kind of feel it's an important one to have. And I'm kind of worried that that'll make me look subpar, to be honest. I'm just going to go get regen or refresh if I've not got Paralyzed, because it's kind of an important spell. Let's be honest. But I'm curious to see how the leveling goes. I'm pretty sure there's some kind of... Hold on, let me just double check. I'm sure there's some kind of experience point buff. Okay, level 40 plus, you start getting experience points buffs. Okay, so a long way off that. If you're level 60 plus, you get 40% experience buff. If you're partying with other players. I don't know if it needs to be a full party or if you can do it duoing with someone. It does not specify. You also get experience bonuses for chains. Jeez, that's pretty good actually. 88% for 19 or 20 plus chains. That's pretty heavy. And one thing to note, so I know I posted yesterday. Oh no, I've not put it up yet. I've uploaded a video, but it's not up yet. It goes live tomorrow, where I still play my ace character, the accelerated one. I'm probably just gonna leave that behind and not continue with it, but I had already recorded the video before I made a Crystal Warrior, so I thought I'll put it up anyway. But with an accelerated character, you get access to Records of Eminence. None of that with this. So, yeah, that was quite a strong attack. Yeah, no Records of Eminence, no real, other than the experience bonuses after level 40. there is no real buffs or extra experience other than the Fields of Valor book. So that's going to be interesting. That's gonna make it tricky. And what I do need to do is get this working on my Steam Deck again. I did have it working, and now I'm having technical issues. So I need to inquire on the Discord if anyone knows anything about that. It's saying that it's failed to download Git, which I don't understand because, as I say, it was working prior, and now it's not. So I think for me to get Crystal Warrior really going, I need to have it on my Steam Deck so I can play it portable. I don't have to be sitting on my computer all the time. Makes a big difference being able to play Final Fantasy XI on your Steam Deck. There's something very relaxing about it, I think. So yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, I do a lot of Final Fantasy XI stuff. I have a whole series on the new age of retail, where I get a character, you know, decently well geared to the point where, you know, my main character became the focus because there wasn't much left to do. I've played on a bunch of private servers. This is going to be like my 5th one, maybe 6th one. I've heard a lot about it. People kept telling me for a long time to try it out. So yeah, I've started doing that the last couple weeks, and I need to stop punching this microphone. But I'm definitely enjoying this Crystal Warrior challenge. Oh, an Aether, that'll do. But yeah, if you want to hit that sub button, that'd be awesome. Hit the like button too. Let me know you're enjoying it. And okay, level 7, we'll get one more level. And then we will jump on Red Mage. I mean, that'll be good enough. We might be a little bit under-leveled of a sub-job, but not enough for me to really worry about. According to the wiki, I can pick up Cure 2 from Selbina, so do not let me forget that. I'm gonna need that. Let's just go around and give Dia on everything. Dia? I like having several mobs kind of dying at once. Helps boost the XP a bit quicker. There you go, that'll do. Got to say though, I love Fields of Valor. I love that this server has Fields of Valor. I'm looking forward to getting into the past. I know it's a long way down the line, but I got Protect up. How does one bring up the party finder? I've never used that before. I'm kind of keen to put it to use when I run on Red Mage. I'm going to kill all the Yagudo acolytes that I can find on the way to the dunes and see if we can get a paralyzed scroll. If not that, I'm just going to have to level Thief to 15 at some point. I'm looking forward to 45 where I can get the cat burglar, Nanamigo, is it? She comes with Treasure Hunter. Treasure Hunter 2 as well, which is pretty awesome. In terms of guild making, it's going to be a struggle. Crafting is going to be a struggle because I'm going to have to farm all my own materials. It's definitely going to be an interesting challenge, guys. And I know I said this in my previous video, but like, props to all those lunatics, you psychopaths out there who do unbreakable characters. That if you aren't aware, if you don't know what Unbreakable one is, every time you die, you de-level back to level 1. Every single time. Except for when you hit 75. That job is then locked in at 75. But yeah, absolute lunatics. How's our XP doing? Halfway to 8. Synchronized animations. I don't know if I need that. I think that was for a crystalline prophecy. So I'm kind of keeping it on me, although I probably don't need to. It's probably not that rare a drop. But yeah, I think really need to work on the Gobby Bag quests as soon as possible. I wonder if fishing would be worthwhile. People say cooking is one of the easiest ones to level to 100. Although apparently we can go to 110. I do wonder if fishing and cooking would be a nice combination to get up, because it does say you get a free relic for getting a craft to 100. I don't know if that counts towards Crystal Warriors. That might be an accelerated character only thing. I don't know, but I would very much like a free relic. That would be absolutely lovely. It's not really free, you're still putting a lot of effort in for the crafting, but yeah, I would absolutely be picking up a Gugnir with that one. What I'm definitely not enjoying is leveling White Mage. It's going to be a struggle. Luckily, I'll only put it to 18. 18 is the minimum I'll need. Okay, not too far off 8 now. Let me see if I can find Party Finder on the wiki here. Experience? Let's see if it comes under experience points. Nope, it's just got leveling areas, which is quite extensive actually. That's not nice. New player, Crystal Warrior. I mean, we may as well put that up. Right, getting started. We'll start with all that stuff. Consult noteworthy gear quests. Oh, I've not done my Windurstry and Ring quest. We need to go do that. Okay, none of those look useful for a mage job. Wonderful. Tell you what we did do the other day. 1 for 1 on a Pilgrim's Wand. That'll be very useful. White Mage is such a chore. Okay, so there's a big list of quests here, which sounds useful. Oh, we can get... Okay, let's... Quest Say Peas. Level 5 required. I guess we can go try that after this. That gets us a body piece with HP and MP plus 3 on it, which is not too shabby, really, is it? Hey, Flycraft. I don't think so. I think Catseye's been going for a few years. It's new to me. As I said before, I've heard about it, but I never bothered actually looking into it because I was already part of private server communities. I don't know when. What if I can Google it? When was Catseye server made? So the Wings era was announced. I don't want the Wings era, I want the actual server. Well, Wings era says it came out in 2023. Which means Catseye was already a thing, I believe. It's Wings of the Goddess era, actually. Which is nice. You don't get many servers that do Wings of the Goddess era. I believe it's actually got Rune Fencer and Geomancer from retail as well. They're obviously just reworked for 75. Fairly sure. Can we see all Rune? Yeah, Rune Fencers, there you go. But as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have a dueling. It's got the jobs, it's just not got the... Oh, there we go, level 8. Let's head on in. It's not got the actual zones and regions and stuff. So Flycraft, I'll give you a little rundown of what we're doing here. So, as you can see, we've got a little funky thing here, right? So I'm playing this basically on kind of hard mode. We're a Crystal Warrior and it kind of limits some of the stuff you can do in the game. So first of all, we can only party with other Crystal Warriors. I cannot party with someone who's a non-Crystal Warrior, which is going to be tricky to find groups, I think. I think as an EU player, it's just one of those perils. It's always hard to find groups. This just adds a new level to it. I cannot use the auction house. I cannot bazaar. I cannot trade. I cannot use my delivery box. So in terms of gear, I need to get it all from monsters, crafting, or NPCs. Gil, I need to sell stuff to NPCs. Quests and I don't know, whatever, Fields of Valor and stuff. We are kind of limited to some of the stuff we can do, so I kind of like it though. I like the challenge that it's going to give. Hey Allegro, man, how we doing? But I mean, Allegro, I don't know if you were here for me explaining Unbreakable earlier. Like, Crystal Warrior isn't even hardcore. It's hard mode, it's not hardcore mode. So basically, there's another mode called Unbreakable Crystal Warrior, and every single time you die, you de-level to level 1. I do not have the guts to try that. Do not have the guts. And as I said before, props to those that do. There's a nice hay bale there for some reason. Mog enhancement experience. Oh, what does that do? Hold on. Oh, mog enhancement is one word. Like, could you imagine being level 74 and dying to something that was not your fault? Like, could you imagine the absolute rage? Right, Moogle powered assistance removal reduces the amount of experience lost when KO. Oh, well, that's nice enough. Right, we've got like no storage. Nah, mate, that's just that would make a grown man cry. Would actually make someone bring you to tears. Oh, so keep that. Have I already learned blind? That's a good one to have. Nope, we've not. Awesome, we'll keep that. Need to change back to white mage and use that. Scroll. Yeah, I mean, it really would be. Right, so what we need to do is we need to start saving all of this stuff here for crafting. They can get sold. It's a quest for those, we can do that. Got you out of box, don't need you. They're augmented, look, at 10 MP, that's pretty good. Right, so we'll use our scroll. And then we're going to look for this tarot that gives that quest. Oh, jazzy camera. I'd quite like that enhanced robe. Right, so Perara E9 Winders Waters we're looking for. That's quite a walk away. Can I be bothered? Is 3 HP and MP even bothered? OSRS? I don't know what that means. But yeah, like, it's kind of an Iron Man mode, I guess. Just not hardcore Iron Man. Right, so we've got decent that, we've got that. Food. Food. What kind of food will I need? Maybe I do need to go to the waters and go to the cooking place and see if I can make myself some mage food. Screw it, let's do it. Okay, we're going to go to Winders Waters and see if we can get ourselves some food. Go to the cooking guild. Let me bring up. I'm not got any crystals for it. So that's not going to work. Oh, maybe they've got food I can just buy. There's got to be something I can use. Right, let's look for this quest. Say Peas, it's called. I don't know if... I presume that is a... It's not coming up on anything, so I'm assuming that's a Catseye custom one. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a clickable link to say what I need to do, so we're going to need to read the text. As if there is no Wikipedia. How brutal. I do like that though. 10 MP is quite significant. That's an extra cure. This guy's wearing the same gear as me. Quentin. Level 1 adventurer. Oh my god. Someone's just shouted Dragoon / Dancer looking for party. An extra cure could save your life, even a cure 1. Especially in the dunes. What I should have done was start my Winder's Ring quest. Because I could have done that running here. What the heck's this pop up on VideoWiki? Oh. Right. Winder's Waters E9. It does not specify north or south. So we're looking for someone called Perara. So I'm far enough over to get to E9. I don't know if Perara is a custom character and if they will show up on this actually. Either way, the cooking guild's over here, so we're going to go see if we can buy some food from them. Oh god, they're cheap. Not that I can buy them. You cannot buy things. You're a crystal warrior. Hello, Ben. Right, do you guys just sell ingredients? Does nobody sell, like, actual food? Oh, here we go. Those are some expensive myth kebabs. Hard-boiled egg. Pies, that's the good stuff. Is there any MP recovered when resting? Right, we're going to buy a couple apple pies because that is a fair amount of MP to get, so that'll keep us going. I mean, they last half an hour each, so more than enough for tonight. Well, I have stuff to sell, don't I? No. Wait, is that Perara down there? Oh, almost ran away from her. I assume her. It sounds like a her. What's a kitty? Is it? No. Looks like Alma. You remember Almancha? Did you fetch me 5 Rarab tails? I probably sold them. Right, let's just head to the dunes. And as I say, we're going to kill some yags on the way there, try and get paralyzed. I've got an Asper knife for NM, and like almost no jobs that require MP can use it. Like none of those strike me as particularly useful. Be a low-level paladin, I guess. Right, we're not getting to any of those. There's no point in picking up a supply. listen to some good music. Right, we're gonna need, so mindset, HMP set, that's all the changes right now. So that's 1 and 2. Set 0 to 2. Do I have any other enfeebles right now? Oh, we will at some point. We'll have slow at some point. This is where people tell me you should just get a sheet of cast or something. Yeah, like our spell list ain't so hot right now. I don't think any of this stuff should aggro me anymore. Never mind. Never mind. Here, he's hitting kind of hard actually. I have no idea where I'm going to get slow from. I'm assuming an NPC. Necklace, that'll do. Wait, no, one link shell on. Wow, okay, there's a lot of Crystal Warriors on right now. That's good to know. That's good to know. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult to find a party. Apparently there's incentives for doing missions that you've already done. Which is kind of nice. I was kind of worried it'd be hard to find groups to get stuff done. But if you've already done a mission and you help someone do that mission, you will get a reward for doing so. So that's not too bad. I'm less concerned about getting missions done now. Someone's shouting for Fort Galsbot Incursion. Gather together experience points. No idea what that is, mate. Let's see if our Crystal Warrior mode will tell us. Hey Story, how we doing? It's a very good incentive. Oh, here we go. Allied Incursion. Okay, let's have a little read while we're running. Allied Incursion takes place over multiple Beastmen areas. Players must be in possession of a Beastman banner obtained from Garrison. Each incursion may be attempted daily. Dropped Beastmen materials can also be used to upgrade the Garrison Tunica and high quality versions. Not too bad Story, not too bad, yeah. Very sunny today again, unfortunately. It was far too hot for my enjoyment. I can't wait for autumn when it's cooled down a bit. Right, Allied Incursions consists of the following. Players start with a level sync at the lowest level, which increases as they defeat bosses. Okay, I think Weavers might drop Paralyzed as well. Each incursion consists of several rounds where players are given a series of target monsters followed by a boss target. Okay. Each round may feature either a bonus target or a bonus chest. Once engaged, the boss pulls in all party members. After using a weapon skill on a boss, it will reveal its weapon type weakness. Oh, kind of like a Bissy. Using a weapon skill that matches the weakness will award an extra bonus. Ow, I just scratched a blister on my leg. I burnt my leg on my laptop the other day to the point my skin blistered. And I totally forgot and I've just scratched it. That was unpleasant. Right. Once each round's boss is defeated, the level cap will raise, currency will be rewarded, and a purple marker will appear on the ground offering one of several boss bonus buffs. Boss bonus buffs. Jeez, say that when you're drunk. A variety of temporary items and effects can be purchased from the incursion flag or obtained as rewards from bosses' chests to aid in combat. Jeez, this sounds pretty hectic. Yeah, man, it was running at like 95C. I don't understand. I could boil a cup of tea on it nearly. I don't quite know why. You know, for a gaming laptop, boy, it can't. The laptop's fine. It does it all the time. I don't understand why. I just need to try and ramp up the fans on it. It doesn't do it all the time, but it does it for Final Fantasy 11. I really don't understand why 11 does it. There's an acolyte there. Let's take you on. I have no idea, man. Absolutely no idea, because it's not a crappy laptop. Like, it's not top of the range, but it's not a crappy laptop. I don't know what its problem is. Forgot about magic. Oh no, I've had it for years. But there's definitely some games that I just avoid on it. I think it almost blew up trying to run Space Marine 2 though. That wasn't a smooth experience. There's been a lot less Guru acolytes than I'd like here. Yeah. I forgot to praise the Omnisire. I feel like I'm going to have to get Red Mage leveled up without Paralyze at this rate. Oh my god, how am I going to get Phalanx? I'm actually going to have to do the Burning Circle. I'm now questioning if I should level Red Mage. I might be better off with Blue Mage. Hey, for a sub job, man. A good sub job. Blue Mage might actually be the way to go on this one. But, yeah, I mean, that's a long way off. But I will need Sneak and Invis, so we're still doing Red Mage. Sneak and Invis is far too useful to not have. Of course, we're going to have to farm the spells. Can't just buy them. Like, this is going to be a slow grind. Like, we've got plenty of time to work out how we're going to run this. Plenty of time to work it out. I'm just hoping when I get to Selbina, I'll be able to actually find a party pretty quickly, so we're not just hanging out in Selbina with the bad music. Hold on. See if the link shall know how you bring up Party Finder. I think what I might do is run to Lithian. When I hit up Selbina, I'll put my flag up. Oh, hey, Missy. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I might put my flag up when I hit Selbina. Make my way to Lithian and just kind of solo a bit around there till we grab a party. Apparently we don't bring up Party Finder. Does no one use it? Like, no worries, dude. You hit that gym at 5 in the morning. Get rest. Feel free to keep the stream running in the background. Maybe my voice will soothe you and put you to sleep. Apparently no one uses Party Finder, so we don't need to worry about that. Easy prey, we can do that. Glad to hear it, Missy. Glad to hear it. We had a busy weekend. How's days gone going? Thanks, Allegro. Appreciate it. There's a white mage, a corsair, and a bard all looking for party, but they're way higher levels than me. So I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to get all those guys in. But wouldn't that be a wild setup for this level? You grab 2 warriors and crush it with that setup. I've not been to the dunes. I can't check it. Someone says they mostly venture, and they says I should try doing incursion. Nobody does a regular party. What if I want to party in the dunes, man? Left eye keeps twitching. Stress is real, man. Stress is real. Right, let's hope we can get tomorrow without aggroing anything. Without a chocobo, it can be kind of hard to get parties early on. Okay. That doesn't fill me with confidence. So that goblin doesn't spy me. What I should have done is set my home point to here at the outpost. So if I die, I just end up back here. Keep an eye on that goblin there. Don't trust him. Linkshaw's asking if I need to teleport over to Ronfer. It's like, I ain't got the crystal yet. We walk in. Let's see what these goblins are doing. I don't trust them. Although I think... I don't know if we can unlock sub-jobs via Rhapsody's Advantage GL or if it's the old school way. We might get a cutscene here. So apparently they're suggesting doing Gideus Incursion. Right, depending on what they say about this, we might head to Jeuno now. There's a quest that requires climbing the Delkfut's tower before you can use the OP warp in Jeuno. Okay, yeah, someone's just made a good point. I can set my home point in Jeuno and then use the Fields of Valor book to get back to Winders. That's a good shout. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to try and do a run to Jeuno now. The ship for Sabina is arriving now. Well, that was perfectly timed. So Polly is saying we need to get to level 19 or 20 before we can join an incursion. We've got a fair bit of soloing to do. It does seem to be that the start of Crystal Warrior is incredibly hard, but they're all saying that it gets really easy later on. This guy's saying that he solo chains 100 plus at level 62. That'll be interesting to see if I can do that. I'm kind of thinking Dragoon can probably do that in White Gate zones. Hey, Highwind. Yeah, it is pretty tedious, but we're doing hard mode on this one. It's definitely interesting. I don't know how long I'll keep up at it, but we'll see how it goes. I do kind of like the challenge of no auction house though. It's making me look at like NPCs and see what the heck do you get where. It seems to be impossible to get paralyzed though. The mobs aren't dropping it, and it's the only way you can get it. This is hard mode, not hardcore. There is a harder mode than this. So Crystal Warrior mode, I cannot use the auction house, I cannot bazaar, I cannot use my delivery box, I cannot trade. Correct, yeah, so Unbreakable Crystal Warrior is when you get de-leveled straight to level 1, and I'm not doing that. No thank you. Never gonna happen. Do not have that kind of bravery or patience. Never gonna happen. I'm just hoping this ship doesn't take too long. But yeah, it does seem like we're doing our road to Jeuno now. So that's going to be fun trying to run to Jeuno at level 15. I will set my home point kind of as I go along, so if I die, I don't have as far to run. Apparently, you're to be soloing to level 20. So we've got a little bit of work to do. What have I just done? That's weird. Keyboard stopped working for a second there. Everyone's been very chatty, which is nice. Difference between Catseye and retail. Hey Hems, so I mean retail's level 99 cap and your eye level stuff, it's a lot easier. Catseye seems to have 4 different playstyles. You've got your was it accelerated character, which seems very like the Gaia server that I like. where everything's kind of boosted. You got Crystal Warrior, which is kind of a hard mode. I can only party with other Crystal Warrior characters, no auction house, that kind of thing. It's free. Retail is not. Retail, I find, is filled with a lot of bots as well, which kind of sucks. It's a solo game up until really high-end end-game stuff. So it depends what you're after, really. I mean, retail's still good. I just find it, when you get to a certain point, it kind of tapers off and gets less fun. But me, I'm a sucker for the 75 era. Hold on. Oh. Someone's going to come along and party with me. See if we can get some quick levels. That would be nice. Exactly, right before Abyssy came out. I don't think it's got the 3 mini expansions. So, Crystalline Prophecy, a Moogle Kuputata, and a Shantoto Ascension. Oh no, wait, it does. I got the Shantoto Ascension cutscenes, didn't I? Okay, maybe it does. So yeah, I guess it's got up until Abyssy. It's also got some Seekers of Adulan stuff. It's got the Rune Fencer and Geomancer, but I don't think it's actually got Adulan. I kind of wouldn't mind Abyssy though. I liked Abyssy. I know a lot of people gave it a lot of crap, but I kind of liked it. I really liked Abyssy. I remember when, what was the second one? Was the second one Scars of Abyssy? I remember spending so much time in Miserable Coast doing the Galkan sausage cooking. I made millions selling Galkan sausages. Absolutely millions. The only thing I didn't like is that you could enter at level 30. I thought that was too low. I think it should have been a 75 plus kind of content. Let's do some self-advertising here. It was hard until people worked out like Fell Cleave. Um, Fellcleave and Charred Whisker Burns was where it was at. I mean, it depends on which career you had. Like, if you had enough to just buy like 150 keys, I would just open up every single box that I found, and then it didn't become an issue. Like, you set a macro for it and just open up all the boxes it drops. You would, but at the same time, it wouldn't really matter. Like, the amount of crew you'd be getting from the boxes and from the mobs, like, it would you'd rebuild your crew up from buying the keys anyway, and it really didn't matter. I guess so. If you focused on the blue boxes and checked the red ones before opening those, it wouldn't be too bad. All One thing I never did was I never got my Empyrean polearm. When the Magian Trials first came out, um, I did the polearm up to like the highest stage, and then the Magian Moogle was like, "You need to get 50 Chloris buds." And at that point, Chloris buds weren't in the game. They hadn't, like, Abyssy wasn't out yet, and everyone was just like, "What the heck is a Chloris bud? How do we get that?" And then obviously it came out and people worked it out, and it was just like, I cannot, like, it was so much work to get those things compared to like Masamune or the Khaled Ball, which were super easy to do. I go into retail every so often as well. It's still kind of fun. I miss my mythic polearm. The noise just stopped. What's going on? Oh yeah, relics are super easy now. Mythics are still a chore though. Easier, but still a chore. They're still time consuming. There's absolutely no sound coming from this game right now, and it's very unnerving. I'm on Azura. Originally Ragnarok, but I'm on Azura right now. But yeah, I'm not subbed right now. Get attacked by a fly. There's my dude. May was the last time I played, which actually wasn't that long ago. Can't even remember what I was doing last time I played. I started at Tyzona, and then I realized that the only time I use Blue Mage is in salvage. Therefore, our Tyzona was absolutely pointless. So I think I got halfway through it and then just like, never mind. We'll just forget that 15,000 Alexandrite I wasted. Let's not continue that. I was going to go for an Aeonic Polearm. I have Thief. I've got a Mandau just for fun. And I think that was the last thing I did. I was just like, you know what? Let's just let's just make a Mandau. Why not? But again, it's not a job I play properly. Generally, I'd be Dark Knight and Dragoon. That would be the jobs I'd play as. I think most Empyreans are still good. Certainly Calidbolg is like tops for Dragoon, Dark Knight. I think Masamuni's pretty high up there for Samurai. Paladin, I've got a Burt Gang for that. And an Excalibur for some reason. I don't remember when I made Excalibur. That was probably just another, let's just do it and have fun with it. How long does this boat ride have? I feel like I've been on it for ages. I think the only short one is the one to Whitegate. It's like 9 minutes. Here we go. Oh no. Not the music. If you guys follow my channel, if anyone's not new, you'll know what. You know what I'm complaining about. And if you are new, I absolutely hate this one because it's the annoying Irish jig, and I hate Sandoria for its bagpipes. Utterly despise it. I know I get slated as a Scotsman saying I hate bagpipes, but honestly, see when you grow up in Edinburgh and you just, like, every day, as soon as you leave the house, someone's playing a bagpipe. I've not. I have switched music. I remember I can buy those. I thought they only came from goblins. Oh. Oh, that's a game changer. Okay. Right, we've got Cure 2. That's kind of the main thing I was really looking for. I replaced campaign music with music from Lord of the Rings. I remember doing that. I got it, don't worry. I got it. I'm going to set my home point here because it's easy enough to get back to Windurst with the books. They have home point warps, but not for a Crystal Warrior. I do not have access to that. What up, dudes? If you play as an accelerated character, you get access to that kind of thing. my god, look, there's people here. Got our XP ring on already. I mean, to be fair, there's just quite a lot of people here still too. Did I get refresher then or regen? I don't remember. I'm not gonna bother with re-raise. Don't think we need that. Right, let's make our way to camp. That's quite an MP buff, though. Okay, we're going to the other side, apparently. I thought we were going to E6 over by the Valkyrie Emperor, but no, we're going the other side. Okay, we can still use trusts apparently in parties. The only pet job I had was Dragoon, so no. Are you talking like? I remember summoner burns in Koroloka Tunnel were a big thing for a while. I never did one myself though. Guy called Robin Hood instead of Robin Hood. Oh, like on Black Mage? You know what? I did do that. Casting your ancient magic spells. What job is Aldo? Presume a thief. Oh my god, I forgot I was a red mage. I was like, who's going to be the healer? Like, who's healing this group? Oh, jeez. I do not do mage jobs. I've not got bar stone right at this level. Are you kidding? I don't even know how to get it without the auction house. I've got like my spells list is pretty lackluster, but that's not for the lack of what trying. Um. Oh my god, there's actually stuff going on. Okay, that died really easily. can rest up, switch to Pilgrim's Wand. You know what I've not done though? Slash heal would be good. You cannot attack that target. Oh, wrong. Casting Dia instead of Cure. Oh. Can I cure it? Trust? And now when I use Blind, it should switch to my wand. Wonderful. We've already got our gear swaps in. I feel like I can actually just engage at this point. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Stay there, stay there. Ooh. Okay, so this will be your camp. I presume I'm gonna I think it's a paladin. I love Fields of Valor books. Like, I love the buffs for refresh and stuff. Like, MP is just not a concern. I feel like getting my club out and just whacking it about. You can multi-box if you're an accelerated ace character, not a crystal warrior. So this is going fairly easy so far. Aldo's a trust. Basically a bot. This all seems really easy. I feel like we should have done page 3. Damselflies and crabs probably would have went down quite well. I guess quick, easy XP. Can't really complain about it. I'm just gonna spam Dia. Skill up the enfeebling. Or not. I mean, safely, I like to be like 13. But back in the day, you could be level 10. But that's kind of dangerous at level 10. Curious how much XP I get for a page for this. This should be pretty decent. Aloe vera. I guess I could try some offensive magic, couldn't I? Get some elemental skill-ups. Clearly not needing to worry about healing too much. Spoke too soon. Some of them do, yeah. Eden and Horizon don't have trusts. This server, it limits you. I think you can only have 2 trusts out, but you need to get to level 45 before you can do that. So yeah, I mean, once you hit 45, it should be a little bit easier. Oops. 475 experience. Not bad, not bad. It's near that on New Day as well, so we'll get that again fairly soon. Oh yeah, protect. Oh, I forgot about that. I mean, a lot of them do that, and that's great. But I also like having the option of not needing to. Which is why I love Gaia servers so much. One thing I hated on Horizon, you can't dual box. So you got to things like LB1, you needed to hunt for people to do it with you. And it was an absolute nightmare. Eden wasn't so bad because you could dual box there, so I could do it myself. But Horizon, like, it was a nightmare trying to get those things done. But Gaia server, you can do it all yourself. If you do it here as an accelerated character, you can do it yourself. Which is nice. You don't have to sit for hours hoping that a group's going to help you, or a high level and your link shell's going to help you. Like, you can just go get it done. There's a lot less waiting around. And even this server with Crystal Warriors with trusts, I think I'll be able to do that. If I've got a Thief trust and a Healer trust, and I'm on Dragoon / Mage, I've got no issues with assuming I can get my LB1 done myself. LB2 would be a bit of a challenge, but LB1 easy enough. We're going for the goblin. Oh my god. I feel like the spoil and steal are going to be big things for getting like materials for crafting. Oh god, everywhere you go there's a bot. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Pulling hate. I like that we can just fight everything. So forget the page, just slaughter the area. And Aether? He can have that. Might need it for his summons. Ow. Ow. Level 37? I don't know if it'll be the same here or not. I'm gonna have to rest. Oh no, no. Wait a minute. These guys are gonna take me through Pashaw marshlands to get to Jeuno? Certainly on this server, I've not seen mobs that give XP after level like 15. But I've not been in all the towers, so I don't know. Ugh, attack down. Oh, did I finish another page? No. Just not killed many lizards. Um... Oh, she's a Corsair? As far as I'm aware. As far as I'm aware. It has been on most private servers I've played on, so I imagine it'll be the same here. No, I don't think it's all that different. I think most private servers are generally the same in terms of your XP camps. I know Horizon's got some of its own custom made ones, but generally speaking, I think they're all the same. swap me about, son. Love seeing all those skill ups. The question is, what craft am I actually going to level? I know I said earlier that cooking is apparently the easiest one to get hit 100 with. I've never... no skill up food. This is just regular skill ups. I've never done cooking before. And I'd kind of like to make my own gear. Are there any rabbits around here? Not in Crystal Warrior mode. No auction house. No trading, no bazaring, no delivery box, no auction house. You got to craft your own stuff. Nope. Can't sell in the auction house either. If I'm selling, it's selling to an NPC. So making guilds is going to be interesting. But I don't think guilds going to be needed as much because I'm going to be farming stuff. Like if I'm crafting, I'm going to need to farm those materials. I guess I can buy them from the guilds, but... yeah, we're going to be farming stuff. Well, apparently, on Crystal Warrior mode, you can take all crafts to 110. I think that's so that because you can't trade gear or buy gear, it lets you have access to everything. So there's no limit to what subcrafts and stuff. You can just level them all to max. Exactly, yeah. I used to always do bone craft. Don't know if I'll do that here. Oh, it will take a lot of time. I really do need to focus on one. Well, apparently you get a free relic when you get a craft to 100, so... little bit more incentive. I think like woodworking would be good for arrows. But I'm not overly, like, I don't really use a job that requires arrows, so... I don't know. Bonecraft for Hecatomb gear for my Dragoon. Obviously a big thing there. But Hecatomb ain't easy to make. I'll let them fight. I'm going to open the box. Oh, that is not helpful. Come on, give me the leg pieces. Oh, linen slops. I'll do. Got myself a pair of trousers, mate. Look at that. Nice little upgrade. Oh, they're good now. I like the trousers. They're very baggy. Or pants if you're American, I guess. That reminds me, I should be killing rabbits for Rarab tails, shouldn't I? Because I need 5 of them for that quest. Jeez, look at that. We are flying up the levels, guys. I'm so glad these two came along to lend a hand. Level 18 already. Crushing it. So the guys have kindly said that they're going to help me get my sub-job items. I guess that depends if there's any ghouls up here. I find on some servers that mobs don't pop where they're meant to. And sometimes it's really hard to find ghouls in the dunes, and you have to go to Guzkin for it. Crabber! Ow. Ow. Jeez. Come on, crab apron. Although there won't be any ghouls at this time anyway, because it's not night time. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's bringing out his Corsair to get the rolls and then bringing out the Thief. It's like a bard rotation. I mean, it's Corsair rotation. They're being a bit stingy with their aprons. Uh, hit it. Whack. 2 damage. Hmm. Jeez. Fenrir just annihilated that thing. An unbreakable crystal warrior has shattered. Very vicious felt an air elemental into Ronga Canyon as a level 14 geomancer and lost 26,000 experience points. Oh. Ouch. That's a risk you take. And level 14 isn't too drastic, but... Oy. I feel like we're just fighting everything now. It was only an even match. Fenrir just one-shotting things. Ah, jeez. Well, it wasn't on me. Not really. I think there's... It's like new help, like new player help or something, Link Shell. And it's so big, there's like... It's got 8 Link Shells full of people. So if you're looking for one, they're pretty good in terms of population. Where's Aldo? I don't need to... Yeah, I've not got an endgame Link Shell. No. Right, I'm gonna... Oh, jazzy camera. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm gonna drink. My throat is killing me here. I won't be long. You can look at my wonderful nerdy backdrop. here we go. See if I've missed anything in chat. Then going to change to summoner. Now page 3. Page 2. Crabs and lizards. So 2 or 3. Do I really need to use my apple pie? I don't think I really need the... Ah, we'll use it. We'll use it. Now, that person's got stars above their name. I remember reading about that. I don't remember what it's for. Not here, anyway. I mean, I know what it is on retail. I don't know what it is here. Oh, I've got 2 trucks. That's not a truck. Oh, we got a friend. We have a Suzzle. We have another player. Oh, synchronized Fenrirs. Why do I feel like this is suddenly going to go really, 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 really quick? Yeah, I could potentially get spells from this guy, right? With Bennett with his Christmas gear on. Mate. I'm not even had Halloween yet. Stare down the goblin. So are all 3 of them summoners? I feel like I could just AFK at this point. Right, we're almost level 19. This is absolutely wild. Right, what's worthless? I'm just going to toss that. It's taking up space. I think we can easily just grab another one later on. Look at all these Fenrirs. This is wild. God, people are taking damage. Oh my. Should I be doing summoner on this server? I never do summoner, but this is... They're like just annihilating everything. Okay, so apparently just Fenrir is powerful. After that goblin. Level cap is 75 here. Just the way I like it. All about that 75 days. Which is kind of funny to me because when I think about it, I think the level cap went up 3 years after I started playing. 3.5 years maybe. I've spent so much more time at 99 cap than I have at 75. But it doesn't feel like it. I guess with all these private servers, I've done a lot more 75 capping. 2008. I was a fairly late comer to the game. I played for a month in 2005. I played the free trial that I got, and that was it. And then in 2008, I was playing Final Fantasy 12, and I was like, "Hey, the battle system kind of reminds me of that online one I played, where the mobs are actually up. It's not like random encounters." And I was like, "I'm gonna look back into that game." So I did some research, and then I saw Dragoon, and I was just like, "I'm sold," and I went out and bought it. Then got the missus involved, and she played with me for like 3 years. My little pocket white mage. Which is why I said earlier we've got a Suzzles, because she used to play this character and her character name was Suzzles. She had her little Taru bunches. I mean, that's the thing. Like, either you loved it or you hated it. You couldn't just be casual, you know? You had to take it seriously, or you decided, I've not got the time for this. Jesus, coming for me. All my friends, bar one, played World of Warcraft, and I couldn't, like, I'm not from the era of video games where graphics were a big deal, but I just could not look at World of Warcraft. It looked like a kid's like crayon drawing. Like it was just offensive to the eyes. I know it's an art style, but it didn't work for me. And I was just a big Final Fantasy fan anyway, so FF11 was kind of the obvious choice. I do remember when my buddy Zatoni is the one that got me into it. That was his character name, not his real name. um, he's the one that told me about 11. He was just like, "Dude, you should try this." And I was really kind of skeptical at first because he was going on about how when you die you lose XP and you can de-level. I was like, "Dude, what? Why would you enjoy that? That sounds like an absolute nightmare." Um, so one day after school, he was like, "Right, dude, come around." We made a character. I started in Bastock, and I remember when I was engaging mobs, I tried to dodge their attacks by moving my character around the monster. He was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I'm trying to evade. It's jumping at me. I'm evading it. somehow it's still hitting me. He's like, that's not how it works. That's absolutely not how it works. Oh, okay then. I'll just stand still. But yeah, then I went home and got a free trial. But yeah, I never played much more than that. Then 3 years later, I decided to pick it up, and here we are. What, 17 years later? Still going at it. I do wonder what my character would have been like if I stuck around in 2005. I just remember, I think it took me like 4 months to hit 75. And I was 75 for a while before I even heard what a relic was. And just thinking back, like if I'd started in 2005, I might have had a relic in 2008 when I had started like properly the first time. My first relic was Gugnir, and it took me almost a year to build. Like, the dedication required was just wild. Hey, thanks for the follow, Red. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying Catseye. Oh my, what's this Aldo's? We're almost level 20. Like, barely even paying attention to the experience that we're getting. Oh, Zelfie's in a sat out for it as well. Level 20. Jeez. Well, we can start the Chocobo quest now. Our White Mage, however, is now horribly underleveled. Going for the Goblin. First relic was 2005, wasn't it? 2004? An Apocalypse, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it took me 10 months, and I mean, that was considered quick. But hey, I got it done. And I used that for, I want to say, 4 years before I got my mythic weapon. And I've basically never taken that off. What we after, Ratsbane? Look at the damage they do. I mean, I know it doesn't say, but the health bar down there. They're being stingy with their sub-job items. Helps if I use the right spell. At least we'll be getting lots of conquest points. We can grab a warp ring later on though, that is big. I can't wait to get Dragoon unlocked. Oh, there's something special about being a low level Dragoon. No pressure on the gear. As soon as you hit 75, and if you've not got Homem gear, like I'll generally avoid being seen on Dragoon out of embarrassment for not having Homem gear. I mean, I could level something else. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Yes and no. So you'll get, obviously, like, you know, you'll want your Homem gear, you want your Hecatomb and all that jazz for Dragoon. But what I've been seeing is you can augment your AF gear to have better stats. So I don't think it's the be all and end all or whatever. You can get other equipment and augment them, which is nice. Maybe not having Homem won't be that big a deal at all. I mean, yeah, from what I've seen, I don't know what else there is. Like, I know very little about this server, so we're still learning. We're still learning. all the crab aprons. Hey Louise, yeah, I started late. I decided once a week I'm going to try and do a late stream to see if we can pull in some more of the American folk. I want to try and do like an American stream as well as an EU time zone one. I'll suffer in the morning, like when the little one gets up at 6, but until then, we'll be fine. I'm GMT, it's midnight. Near enough. You know what? I am quite happy with the views, considering this is my first time live streaming this server. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed actually. People seem to be hanging about. Yeah, going on 4:30 for you. Yeah, midnight here. So, as someone who's almost 40, I'm pretty tired. I had a good nap earlier, it was fine. We'll plow through it, we'll be fine. I'm just popping over to the wiki every so often just to... Right, we need to look at the new player guide for Crystal Warrior. Okay, let's... Oh, not your neighbor again. Hold on, what's Ventures? In addition to Fields of Valor, characters in Catseye may participate in XP Ventures which cycle daily. Ventures are designed to promote traditional XP parties for the 75 era. Ventures offer additional experience and rewards but come with restrictions. You must register with one of the guild goblins for 5,000 gil. Mobs must be higher than 2 levels above your party, and parties with trusts will not gain credit. Daily adventures can be viewed with exclamation mark Ventures command for visiting a member of the Goblin Venture Guild. Okay. What are the rewards? Just let me meet the police again. So can I do... I have no idea what any of this information means. Well, definitely, man, yeah. Absolutely, I will. Can't imagine me resubbing anytime soon, though. Oh, and an apron. That's good, I appreciate that. Lightning crystal, not likely to use many of those. Low level crime. Wow. It's not like you got kids there that he's, you know, harassing or anything. Retail's just tricky because there's just so many bots around. Not a threat. I hate this thing where someone's not deemed a threat until they do something, and it's like, well, if you kind of intervened prior to this, we wouldn't be here. Like, you know, all the warning signs are there. Yeah, I put yell on my chat filters. Because I don't want to see all those bark shouts and stuff. Come on, Magic Skull. Let's make sure there's no space. There we go. Let's rock. And you know what? I'm going to buy Sneak while I'm there. Mirrors how? In terms of content, no, I don't think so. In terms of quality of life, you've got Catseye and you've got Gaia. They've got really good quality of life, so it doesn't take, you know, 3 months to get things done. You can have trusts. I don't think there is, no. There might be, but I've certainly not heard of one. I'm sure you can pop on Reddit. Those folk like to think they know everything. They'll tell you. Ugh. Honest man, I have no idea. game? That's not snow. I agree though, 33 degrees is ridiculous. Okay, we have a sub job. Yo! It feels weird talking and hearing my voice. Bodies. Sub job is under level. Right, we're gonna go pick up Sneak. Yeah, I think I could have killed goblins for that, but I like having it. Ratsbane here is just going to sneak in and vis me, so it's going to be an easy run. Yeah, Deodorize is pretty useless. Pretty darn useless. We can play it easy and just stick the light on follow. My voice is low compared to the game music. Oh, we can fix that. It shouldn't be. I mean, I'm trying to be quiet, I guess. The kid is sleeping in the room through that wall. So I'm not projecting as I normally would. But, no, this is sand. This is white sand. White sand, snow, it's the same thing. Modder for your Bluetooth keyboard. Why? Use a controller to play, man. You're an animal. Playing this game with a controller. The only time I play this game with a controller is when I play on Steam Deck. But the Steam Deck Virtual Keyboard is an absolute nightmare. I'm lucky. As a DD, like on Dragoon, I have my 10 alt macros and my 10 control macros. I don't need any more than that. Surely there's a setting you can just change. I used to multi-box on Eden with a controller, but that was on laptop. And I had a shortcut on my controller to flick between windows. That was nice to have. If I had to use a controller for that. I I know I moan about this all the time, but see these zones that don't have music? Why? Like keyboard actions, like obviously Alt Tab. There we go. Got the damn crystal. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I normally go through Jugner Forest. I never go through Pashaw. I don't know why. Arguably, this is probably easier because all the mobs are sound, right? Where it's all sight the other way. I think every mob in this zone is sound. Cadavs, Goobus, Crawlers, Malboras, Undead. Whereas the Thane, Jugner, Battalion Downs are all sight. Never thought about it that way. And then you've got Merifitod and Soromog, which are all a mixture of both. So obviously not the good one to go on. Korumoru, oof. Oh, absolutely not, no. Well, as I say, I started later. I started like over an hour later than I normally do on my streams, so we can push a little bit longer. We're only at 74 views. Sad times. But it's a new server for me. I've not built up a following here. So it's okay. Unless I've done something wrong with my tags. I normally get like 250 views. Maybe maybe my thumbnail doesn't capture people. Maybe people aren't excited about the dunes. I usually go between 3 and 4 hours. What am I at now? 2.5, 2:45. We will see what happens. This is also not my normal streaming night. So a lot of people don't know to come on, kind of thing. 5 to 6 hours, dude. I wish I had that level of free time. I've got a 7-month-old and a 5-year-old. I can't be doing this for 6 hours. I mean, I guess I could. I would just get no sleep. Do this till 3 in the morning and then wake up at 6 with the little one. Like, my body can't take that. Yeah, I bet the freedom's quite nice. You can do what you want when you want. I just wish I started this streaming malarkey a long time ago. There's maybe 3 points in my life prior to now where I could have started this. And, you know, kind of God knows where I'd be now if I started earlier. There was one point I was unemployed in 2011, 2010, 2011, I think. So other than like job hunting, all I was doing was playing Final Fantasy 11. If streaming, like I was streaming, must have been like in its infancy, or even just doing videos and uploading them to YouTube. Um, yeah, like while I was unemployed, that would have been like the prime time. And then 2014 would have been a good time as well. And then obviously lockdown. I was furloughed from work, so I was home. I was home for almost 9 months out of 12. And if I had started this back then, obviously a lot of people were at home just watching YouTube. Like, God knows where I would be now. It kind of has. I do wonder how much more successful would I be in life if I never picked up Final Fantasy 11. But we're making use of it now. We're trying to generate an income through Final Fantasy 11. I mean, I'm going to be playing it anyway. I may as well try and get paid for it, right? Indeed. Oh, he's talking about chocobo digging. I hadn't even considered that. Could be a good idea. I've never done that before. Learning to chocolate dig could be quite. Oh, music. I'm gonna turn it up. We've got some music. There we go. I don't know if there's been a surge of people playing it. I think there's been a surge of people transferring to Azura, and they've had to lock it down because there's too many people. Those guys were called Branch and Twig. I think Final Fantasy 14 might have something to do with it because they have those Final Fantasy 11 raids right now. I remember in, I think it was 2010, I really considered starting my relic. And I was a few months in, and I was saying to my buddy Wayne, I was like, dude, like, is there even any point in doing a relic? Because, like, isn't the game going to be shutting down soon? This is in 2010. I was like, dude, is there any point in even trying to put the effort in to build a relic? And obviously, here we are 15 years later, still playing. I genuinely think if Square Enix wanted this game to continue on that long, all they would have to do is bring out their own 75 era server, and I think it would explode with life. I really do. I understand why they're not doing it, but I really think it would do a lot for them. I also think it would bring new people in though, because it's folk who will be like, oh well, I want to experience it as it used to be. And I really do think that so long as the subscription price wasn't ridiculous, I think it would kill off private servers if Square Enix brought out a legit one. I know private servers have got like custom content and stuff, but I don't know, I feel if Square Enix done one, because I think it would have to be at least half the price. They would never do it for free, and I'd never expect them to do it for free. But I think like $5 would be fine. I do think that would take out the whole private server thing. Because you'd have the safety of... Like, I've been on a couple private servers where they've just, like, shut down overnight. You play one night, you come to load it in the morning, and it's gone. Because the person running it's just been like, I can't be bothered doing this anymore. And they've just dumped it. Or, if they've not, like, taken it off, they've just left it. With no one in charge, and any bugs and stuff, it's just like, deal with it. But if you had Square Enix doing it, you know that server is not going away anytime soon. I think there's a kind of a security there if Square Enix done a legit one. I always find a tree to run into. I don't remember when the last condensed them down, to be honest. I know some of them are pretty quiet. But I don't know about condensing them down. Oh yeah, I mean, some of them shut down years ago. It was like 2012, I think they merged a bunch of them. I don't know if they've done it again since then. Jeuno. You're at Jeuno. The magical, magical moment of Jeuno. I think Quetz was one of them. And I think CatseyeXI went into Ragnarok where I was. Thought we'd crash there for a second. It's how to waddle. I believe this is quite a lengthy cutscene. I never got the body piece from this when it came out. I think it was a few level caps up before I managed to get the body piece for this, which was really sucked because it was awesome for Dragoon. Or it could be. Dragoon and Paladin were the ones I was really wanting. Music though. I don't know, but I'll tell you what though. Wasn't a fan of Wings of the Goddess. There was too much nonsense. So long-winded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my home point in Jeuno. And then... Heck, we'll run around a little bit. Let's just explore. I think... I've done Chains of Promathia that many times, I'm kind of worn down by it. I've done far too many private servers, far too many characters on retail. I'm kind of worn down by Chains of Promathia. But yeah, I think we'll head back to Windurst after setting our home point. I really should level Thief to 15 at least. Just for Treasure Hunter. Get this early level on low level farming done. And don't need 37. I'll get it to 15. Because when Dragoon hits 45, we can unlock the trust that has Treasure Hunter. And she has Treasure Hunter 2. So I don't need to slash Thief for anything. It's going to be amazing. and then I can hit up Zeta and hope to God that the beast blood from the bats isn't the nerfed price, because they're like 500 gilt in NPC, if not, which will be pretty good income, I think, for level 40-ish. What I might do is go on to like Alakazam, because that forum's still around, I think, and look at gil farming in like, 2003. See if there's any NPCing things that are good. I just love Alakazam. I used to go in there every day. That was kind of my go-to for figuring anything out before I found out about the wiki page. This is still going? I used to always spend my time on the Dragoon achievement thread. And it was just all these Dragoons going, I got this gear, I got this gear. And I was just like, oh my God, that's so cool. I was at level 40. I was just like, oh my God, these guys are so lucky getting this awesome stuff. Dragoon is the reason I started playing the game. When I was researching the game again and I saw Dragoon, I was like, that I'm sold. Like, if I'm getting a pet dragon, like, I'm sold. Everything I do revolves around being a Dragoon. Jeuno, heck yeah. Travel. Set home point. And we can just step outside Jeuno and use the Field of Valor book to warp back to Windurst whenever we desire. First things first, I am going to trigger the Chocobo quest. They're afterglowing. Why are they afterglowing? Store TP on... Store TP on Byaku's Haidate? Jeez. I'm gonna have no gil for any of these spells. Oh my lord. Just to keep Allegro happy. Never gonna need it. Not gonna level White Mage that high. And Red Mage ain't gonna be high enough to have it as a sub-job that level, so... Quest accepted Junk Collector. What the heck is this? Solo, I will either be / Red Mage or Blue Mage. Any other time, I'll be / Samurai. So what's this guy considered junk? Can I give you a crab shell? Oh my god. I didn't get much gil, but will you take my adventurer's coupon? He did. I don't know if that's useful on this server or not, but he's got it. Now I can get 600 gil and Winder's fame for trading them in. I don't know if I should do that. I could give him my Asper knife. At no point am I going to use that. Ever. Gil, look at that. Oh, they get much for those. That is a nice way to clean inventory. I definitely don't get as much gil. Epic lure. What the heck is that? Well, let me Google that. Or wiki it. I'm assuming that's a Catseye thing. Epic lure Catseye. Epic lure used to spawn question mark, who drops a slimy tentacle for creating a Kraken Club +1. What is a Kraken Club +1? Doesn't appear to have any kind of stat bonuses. I assume you can augment it or something if it's a +1. What's a Moat Carp Creel though? Obtains 6 to 12 Moat Carps. Doesn't sound really useful for 400 ores or whatever it was, scraps. Jeez, look at all these. Oh my god, there's so much stuff on this server. So much content. But, oh, hello, who are you? What's level 75 to interact with this dude? Okay. Do we get to use these goblins here? Your character type cannot. Okay, fair enough. Can't do that as a crystal warrior. But yeah, we're going to activate the Chocobo quest. And then we're going to have to go out and get some Gosbit grass, which I genuinely do not know how to do. Right, we've got that active. I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. There's no point in going to Quiffim and activating Chains of Promathia yet. Overpriced equipment. Very much overpriced equipment. Hey Cromer, how we doing? We're level 21. I'm doing alright. We're learning how to do Catseye here, and it's quite different. I mean, I presume they will be. I mean, Raja's ring's always good. Heck, you can probably augment it here. Oh, do you? I've just started this Crystal Warrior one, and it's quite the challenge. I can't use that. I do think we're kind of done in Jeuno, though. I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. So we can just teleport home. We've set our home point, which means we can just warp back anytime we want to, Jeuno. Happy days. I think what I'm going to do... Let's start some missions, I guess. I mean, level 20 is easy enough level to start missions. We can get to rank 2, no bother. Yep, I'll pick up my warp ring when we're over at the gate guard. I'm hoping it's still a 10-minute use, like recharge, like it is on retail. A little bit, yeah. And warp cudgels too. Nobody needed to craft those anymore. I just hope things like the promies aren't horribly difficult. Because like, they can be horribly time consuming. Alright, my dude. Oops. Yes, please. Recharge time, 10 minutes. Fantastic. Oh, I've already activated it. So, Cromar, what kind of character do you have on this server? Are you a Crystal Warrior too, or the accelerated one? I actually have a Wings character who's level 67 Dragoon. But, I kind of wanted to start fresh. There also seems to be some kind of limitations to being a Wings character, and I hadn't done that much content to make it worth my while limiting myself. Oh, he's giving me a quest. I did this mission yesterday on my accelerated characters before deciding not to bother, and no, I did the first 3 Windurst missions. I'm rank 2 on my accelerated characters. Before I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a Crystal Warrior again. My only concern right now is I need to worry about getting some proper gear and adjust this badge. I couldn't seem to start the quest yesterday. It's kind of tricky though. So when you level 10, you unlock trusts, your first trust. But when you start another job at level 1, you can't call that trust until you're level 10 again. Which makes it a little bit more challenging to do your leveling up. Ah, the lovely music. I mean, we're not going to aggro anything, thankfully, on the way up, and we'll aggro nothing in there either. We'll aggro nothing on mission 2. We'll aggro nothing on mission 3. Okay, so they're going to be pretty easy to do. I probably won't do them all tonight. I mean, that's like well over another hour of running about, so I'm not going to do that tonight. We'll do mission 1 though. And then I do think I'll focus on Thief to 15, White Mage to like between 16 and 18. And then it'll be Red Mage. Red Mage to 37. And then we'll get Dragoon unlocked, and then the road to 75. I guess I could throw in some Warrior and Samurai in there as well, because we'll obviously need that for partying on Dragoon. Normal experience here, Chromar. As a Crystal Warrior, it's not boosted. So you've got your accelerated character where it is boosted, but I'm doing Crystal Warrior that has like restrictions. Like I cannot use the auction house. I can't trade, no delivery box, no bazaars. I can only party with other Crystal Warriors. It's going to be a challenge. Oh, there's a Weaver. Let's see if we can get paralyzed yet. Why do I feel like getting paralyzed is like the real end game? I think I need to talk to her. Oh, running into walls. Right, I think we're probably going to get unlucky again, and it's going to be like the last one. So we need to click on the magic gizmo, and then there's the 6 of them around, and we need to find the broken one. And it's always like the 5th or the 6th one that you find it on. There's a Weaver here, actually. Yeah, there we go. The original MP, I do not know, actually. I've not seen anyone run around with one. I feel that's something private servers have always had issues with. Okay, here we go. Let's find this stinking broken one. I think I did this mission on my first Crystal Warrior before I deleted them. I've done this mission like 3 times in the last week. The things I do with my spare time. Is there a Goblin Weaver there? I knew he wasn't going to get one-shot. Go on, give me a wild onion. I used to farm wild onions. That was my gill maker. Before I found Zeta. Oh, there's a Weaver here too. I'm fairly sure these guys drop paralyzed. Where's he going? Oh, he's dropped the box. Easy. A bomb arm. Okay, thank you, I guess. Whoops. Almost closed the game. What's this, the 5th one? Told you, it's always the 5th or the 6th one. Oh, it's 2 Weavers here. 2 Weavers and 2 Thugs. That's a very well-guarded magical gizmo. And of course, it's the last one. Jeez, I didn't even link the Thugs in. Got a pair of slops. It's level 1, right? Like the exact same as those human slacks. Oh well. Alright, back to Port Winders. Question is, do I just use my Warp Ring and then Fields of Valor book, or do I run it through the nice music? Ah, we'll do the nice music of Sarta Baruta. That's fine. It's fine. Oh no, wait, there's a book up here. Is that lazy? I think it's fine. Have these linen slops on. I like these baggy trousers. Look, we can just home point from here. I think tabs are boosted. I feel like you get more tabs from the books than you used to on retail. I think. Which is good. It means you can get the buffs easier. So yeah, I'm going to start doing, I think, a weekly video. Kind of aim for Mondays or Saturdays for it. And we will do some Crystal Warrior progress with stuff. Hopefully we can get to rank 3 soon and we can get Dragoon unlocked. That is kind of the main target right now. Because once that's unlocked, I mean, it's a breeze. Like, the game is a breeze once I get Dragoon unlocked. I know what I'm doing. Easy peasy. I wonder if the Mog Bonanza Moogles are used at any point. Mission 1 done, and we've got a Morgue Wardrobe slot. So we put our Pilgrim's Wand in there, shall we? I think I've got a bronze sword. Yes, how useful. We can use that. Our spell list is slowly coming together here. I think we can actually scroll down now. One spell down. Let's get enhancing skill up, shall we? Yes, good. Very good. So guys, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it there. It's now 1:30 in the morning. My old age is catching up on me. But yeah, thanks for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed Catseye. I will try and stream this once a week. I'm still going to do my Gaia on Wednesdays. That's my thing. Gaia is my home. But I'm enjoying doing this new thing with the Crystal Warrior here on Catseye. It's going to be a lot of fun trying to work out how we do things, because obviously the game's going to play very differently. We're actually going to have to think about NPC buying and crafting and, you know, working out how we're going to get materials. Apparently chocobo digging is good for bonecraft, so we will try some chocobo digging at some point. But guys, thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this afterwards, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know if you're on Catseye. Let me know how you're enjoying it and all that stuff. And there's also a link in the description below if you want to come along to my Discord server and talk all things Final Fantasy and whatever else you want to talk about, really. You know, it's all sorts of chat going on. But thanks for coming along, guys. And what we're going to do is I'm going to redirect, which is the same as Twitch's rating. So when the stream goes off, we're going to go straight to another Final Fantasy 11 player. There's not many on tonight, but this one's on Horizon. So we'll go see them, see what they're doing. And yeah, thanks for coming along, guys.